Some men chase leadership. They want the spotlight. They want the title. They want people to follow them. But Sigma males are different. They don't chase leadership, yet they lead anyway. You won't find them in front of the crowd. You won't see them giving loud speeches or running for positions. But behind the scenes, people still follow their example. They make decisions that others respect. They take action that others copy. And they move in a way that naturally draws attention, even when they're not trying to. This quiet influence is what makes Sigma males stand out. They have all the traits of a great leader: calm under pressure, clear thinking, strong values, and the ability to see what others miss. But instead of stepping into the spotlight, they step aside. Instead of taking charge, they work in silence. And that choice surprises people. Why would someone who's clearly capable of leading not want to lead? That's the question we're answering in this video. Sigma males don't avoid leadership because they're weak. They avoid it because they see the problems it brings. They understand how power can change people, how politics can twist good intentions, how the role of leader often becomes more about control than progress, and they want no part of that. Still, they lead in their own way, through action, focus, and quiet strength. And others notice, even if the Sigma male doesn't want attention. That's the mark of a real leader. They don't need the title to make an impact. In this video, we'll explore 6 reasons why Sigma males make brilliant leaders, but still refuse the role. These reasons are tied to how they think, how they live, and what they value most. If you've ever wondered why some of the smartest, most capable people avoid leadership roles, this will give you the answer. And if you see yourself in this video, it may help you understand your own strength, even if the world doesn't recognize it yet. Let's look at the first reason why Sigma males lead without needing to lead. Reason number 1, lead by example, not authority. Sigma males don't lead with words. They lead with actions. While most leaders give instructions, Sigma males show people what works by simply doing it. They don't ask for followers, but they get them anyway because their behavior earns respect. This type of leadership isn't loud. It's not built on commands. It's built on consistency. When a Sigma male works hard, solves problems, and stays calm under pressure, people notice. They start to copy his habits, follow his structure, and trust his decisions, even without being told to. Sigma males believe that real leadership doesn't come from a title. It comes from trust. And trust is earned through action. That's why they focus on doing things well, not on being in charge. They also believe in personal responsibility. If something needs to be done, they do it. If a group is falling apart, they step up, not to control people, but to fix what matters. And once things are steady again, they step back. No ego, no need for credit. This makes them very different from traditional leaders. Most leaders want authority. They want control. Sigma males don't. They want results. They care more about solving the problem than being the face of the solution. And because they lead by example, people trust them faster. There's no fake talk, no empty promises, just action. That kind of leadership is rare and it's powerful. Sigma males also don't waste time with forced motivation. They don't try to cheer people up or push them into doing better. Instead, they just keep moving forward. And by doing that, they inspire others to do the same. In teams, this can be seen clearly. While other people talk about what needs to be done, the Sigma male is already working. While others complain, he's fixing. And while others wait for direction, he creates his own path, and others naturally follow it. This quiet leadership works because it feels real. It's not about power, it's about action. And that's why Sigma males lead without leading. Their example speaks louder than any order. In the end, they know that real influence doesn't come from being on top. It comes from doing what's right, again and again, no matter who's watching. Reason number 2, high self-awareness and emotional control. Leadership isn't just about giving orders. It's about staying calm when things fall apart. It's about knowing yourself so well that stress doesn't shake you and pressure doesn't break you. That's where Sigma males shine. They know their limits. They know their triggers. and they know how to control their reactions. That self-awareness gives them power. In chaos, they stay calm. In conflict, they stay clear. And in failure, they learn instead of panic. This emotional control makes them strong leaders, even when they're not in charge. When others lose focus, Sigma males step in with steady energy. They don't shout. They don't blame. They assess the situation, think it through, and act wisely. Their self-awareness also helps them avoid emotional traps. They don't need to be liked. They don't need praise. And they don't take things personally. That makes them solid, even in the hardest moments. While others let emotions take over, Sigma males stay level, and people trust them for that reason. In group settings, this calm energy spreads. People feel safer around someone who doesn't overreact. They look to Sigma males for balance, for logic, for direction when the pressure gets high. This control doesn't come from being cold. It comes from knowing how they work. Sigma males spend a lot of time thinking. They know their fears, their habits, and their emotional patterns. That self-knowledge keeps them grounded. It also stops them from abusing power. Many leaders fall apart because they let emotion guide their choices. They want revenge. They want recognition. They want to feel important. Sigma males don't need that. They make decisions based on reason, not ego. This kind of leadership is rare. It doesn't show up on stage. It doesn't post itself online. But when things get real, when people need someone steady, this is the type of person they follow. And yet Sigma males still refuse the spotlight. They'd rather be useful than visible. They'd rather protect peace than chase praise. Their emotional control makes them natural leaders. But their self-awareness tells them the cost of leading. So they guide from the side, help from behind, and leave when the work is done. Reason number 3. Quiet confidence that inspires trust. Sigma males don't talk about how confident they are. They don't need to. You can feel it in the way they move, the way they think, and the way they handle pressure. Their confidence isn't loud. It's quiet, steady, and grounded. That's what makes people trust them. In a world full of people trying to prove themselves, the Sigma male stands out by doing the opposite. He doesn't compete. He doesn't show off. He doesn't need attention to feel strong. He just knows who he is, and that calm self-belief builds natural respect. This kind of confidence inspires others without trying. People are drawn to the quiet strength of someone who doesn't need to brag. It feels safe. It feels real. It creates a space where others can breathe and think more clearly. In leadership, this is a rare trait. Many leaders rely on volume. They speak louder, move faster, and try to force belief. Sigma males lead with presence. They walk into a room, and people listen, not because they demand it, but because they carry a kind of inner peace that others want. This confidence also helps them make hard decisions. They don't second-guess themselves all day. They think deeply, act clearly, and stay firm. That doesn't mean they're stubborn. It means they trust their process. And when things go wrong, they own it and adjust without drama. People notice that. They see someone who doesn't need permission, who doesn't fold under pressure, and who doesn't chase applause. That's leadership, even if it's not written on paper. Sigma males don't ask for followers, but people follow them anyway. Not because they're loud, but because they're consistent. Not because they're flashy, but because they're steady. And not because they push, but because they don't have to. This quiet confidence often keeps them out of traditional leadership roles. They're not trying to rise through a system or impress the people at the top. They're just doing what they do best, being themselves, doing things well, and walking their path without looking for praise. And yet, in every setting, from business to friendships to family, this calm power is felt. People trust Sigma males even if they don't fully understand why. That trust is earned over time, and it lasts longer than any loud promise. That's why this kind of confidence is one more reason Sigma males make great leaders, even if they never ask for the role. Reason number 4. Strategic, long-term vision. Most people focus on what's right in front of them. The next goal, the next task, the next win. Sigma males see further. They think in years, not just days. Their mind is always looking at the bigger picture. This long-term thinking is what makes them powerful, because they don't get distracted by short-term rewards. They think ahead, they plan around problems, and they stay focused on where things are really going, not just where they seem to be going right now. This is rare in leadership. Many leaders chase fast success. They want results now. They want quick attention. But that kind of thinking burns out fast. It leads to weak systems, shallow choices, and sudden collapse. Sigma males don't lead that way. They move slower, but smarter. They build structures that last. They study the systems around them, learn how they work, and find ways to outthink them. While others react, Sigma males prepare. In a group setting, this makes them very effective. They see risks before others do. They spot patterns. They understand cause and effect. And because they're not desperate to impress anyone, they can stay patient and let things unfold the right way. Their strategy isn't always shared out loud. Sometimes people around them don't even know they're planning. But over time, their decisions reveal that they've been thinking 10 steps ahead. This mindset makes them trustworthy, even without the title of leader. People turn to them for guidance, not because they're loud, but because they seem to always know what's coming next. That's not magic. It's focus, discipline, and time spent thinking about the bigger game. Sigma males often avoid leadership because they know how much energy it takes to lead short-sighted people. They get frustrated with shallow plans. They don't want to waste time fixing things that were rushed from the start. That's why they prefer to work alone or lead small, smart teams that think like they do. Their vision helps them avoid mistakes. It helps them stay calm in chaos. And it helps them keep moving when others are stuck, distracted, or chasing the wrong thing. In the end, their long-term thinking is one of their strongest leadership tools, even if they keep it hidden. Reason number 5. Selective yet deep connectors. Sigma males are not social butterflies. They don't need big crowds or constant communication. But that doesn't mean they avoid people completely. It just means they're selective, and when they do connect, it runs deep. This makes them powerful in leadership. While many leaders try to manage large groups through surface-level contact, Sigma males focus on a few strong connections. They build trust slowly, but once it's built, it lasts. They listen carefully. They ask real questions, and they give honest answers. This builds real loyalty. The people they choose to work with feel seen, heard, and respected. That kind of connection is rare in fast-moving teams, and it's what makes Sigma males stand out. They don't play games. They don't pretend to like people just to win influence. They're real. And because they're real, the bonds they form are real too. This makes them the kind of leader others want to work with, even if they're not officially the boss. This trait also helps them build strong partnerships. Whether it's in business, friendship, or family, Sigma males don't fake relationships. They'd rather be alone than deal with fake people. But when they find the right ones, they invest fully. In leadership, this gives them a unique kind of power. They don't need a crowd. They just need the right few people. And those people will go the distance for them, not because they're forced to, but because they believe in the relationship. Sigma males also avoid gossip, backstabbing, and shallow flattery. That sets a clear tone in any group. It creates trust. It creates safety. And it builds a work culture based on action, not politics. This deep connection style isn't fast and it's not flashy, but it's lasting. And that's what real leadership needs. People don't follow titles, they follow trust. And Sigma males know how to build that trust in ways most people overlook. So even when they're not in charge, they're often the person others go to for advice, for help, or just for clear thinking. That's leadership at its core, and it all comes from being selective, honest, and real in how they connect. Reason number 6, avoidance of politics and drama. One of the biggest reasons Sigma males avoid leadership is simple. They don't want to deal with politics or drama. They don't like fake conversations. They don't enjoy being part of power games. And they don't waste time trying to please everyone. Traditional leadership often comes with pressure to play the game. Say the right thing. Pick a side. Smile when you don't mean it. Sigma males can't stand that. They believe in doing what works, not what looks good. That's why they walk away from leadership roles, even if they're perfect for them. They know that once you take the title, you often lose the freedom to move honestly. Every decision becomes political. Every action gets watched. Every mistake turns into a public issue. Sigma males would rather stay effective without the title than get tied down by the noise. They don't avoid leadership because they're afraid. They avoid it because they value focus. Drama is a distraction. Politics slows everything down. And they know that real work needs clear thinking, not constant approval. In group settings, they step up when it matters. They solve problems. They guide with reason. But the moment the job becomes about managing egos or office games, they step back. Not because they're weak, but because they don't want to waste time. They also don't enjoy putting on a mask. Many leadership roles require a polished version of yourself. You have to act the part, speak the script, and keep everyone happy. Sigma males are the opposite. They speak plainly. They move with purpose. And they don't fake emotions to fit in. This honesty earns respect. People know where they stand. They trust that the Sigma male isn't hiding an agenda or trying to win points. That kind of leadership, quiet, clean and real, doesn't need a title. It leads from the center of the room, not the front. So while others chase the corner office, the Sigma male builds results behind the scenes. And more often than not, people start following him anyway, because results speak louder than politics ever could. That's why avoiding drama isn't weakness. It's wisdom. It keeps Sigma males focused, sharp, and respected, even when they refuse to lead in the traditional way. Sigma males don't want to lead, but that doesn't mean they can't. In fact, it's often the opposite. They have everything needed to be great leaders. Clear thinking, steady emotion, strong instincts, deep trust, real focus. But they see the cost of leadership, and they make a different choice. While most people chase titles and attention, Sigma males focus on the mission. They don't care about being called a leader. They care about solving the problem, building what matters, and keeping their peace. They lead by example, not by shouting. They stay calm when others break down. They think long-term when others chase fast wins. They connect with care, not just to grow a network. And they avoid drama because their focus is too valuable to waste. In every environment, work, life, family, or community, these traits show up. People notice them. People follow them. Not because they were told to, but because they want to. That's real leadership. No speech, no spotlight. Just results. But Sigma males know that once you accept the official role, everything changes. You lose control. You have to play the game. You have to lead people who may not want to grow. You spend more time managing than building. That's why they walk away. They would rather lead one person well than lead a room full of noise. They would rather stay in the background and keep building than be out front and be drained. It's not fear, it's freedom. Still, the world needs Sigma leaders. And the truth is, many Sigma males are leading already. In their homes, in their craft, in their decisions. They just don't call it leadership, and maybe they never will. If you're a Sigma male, don't doubt your influence. Just because you're not in charge doesn't mean you're not leading. Every time you solve a problem, stay calm, speak truth, or help someone grow, you're doing what most leaders never do. And if you know a Sigma male, respect his distance. Don't push him into roles he didn't ask for. Instead, learn from how he moves. Watch how he listens. Follow the way he focuses. That's leadership worth learning from. So ask yourself now, what kind of leader are you becoming? Are you chasing titles or building trust? Are you speaking louder or showing more? Are you managing people or inspiring them without trying? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let us know which reasons spoke to you the most, or how you've seen this kind of leadership in your own life. And if this video helped you understand something new about yourself or someone in your circle, hit subscribe. We've got more content coming for those who think deeper, live differently, and choose quiet strength over loud status. Until then, lead how you live, with purpose, with clarity, and with no need for applause.